folks, one of the most anticipated matchups of the entire regular season. Two national championship contenders, each ranked in the top 5. Which side can step up and deliver on this big stage? Welcome, folks, to Bridgeport Stadium, Harrisonburg, Virginia, the home of the James Madison Dukes. As we'll see a playoff team from last year, the Penn State Nittany Lions, taking on last season's national champions, the James Madison Dukes. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. And the Nittany Lions will kick this deep to start us off. He'll bring it out from his end zone. And he stopped at the 18. Returner trying to make a play, but a touchback would have been a better idea. The Dukes offense comes onto the field for the first time today. Split backfield here. The pre-snap motion from the offense. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Caught quickly. Gets some space around the 30. And runner brought down, but looks like there's a flag on the field. Let's see what this is about. Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
Okay, ready?
Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. And he'll set up to throw. Delivers from the pocket, complete over the middle. Tackled quickly after the catch. He'll be short of the marker. Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Motion now from the tight end. Looking to pass here on second down. Grab down the middle. It's Henderson. Solid gain there. Moves the ball out to the 32.
Boy, it's so easy to get caught up on the receivers and the quarterback, and your eyes get lost. You forget about the running back. Nice catch and a first down for this offense.
Here's a wrinkle now. They go to the Wildcat formation with an extra blocker. Let's see how this works out. Look out. Room to run here. He's got the first and still going. Will not be brought down. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. Oh, it would have been a big momentum shift with that play, but the penalty negates it. Big guys up front lined up. It's first down. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain. Kirk, both sides told us they knew this was going to be a challenge. The biggest test they've had so far this season. Good to see this matchup get off to a good start. Bodes well.
Chris, I'm just excited to see how this game's going to unfold. Both of these teams are going to be so fired up throughout the entire game. I think it's going to be a true test of wills between two teams that have performed as they're destined to be in the postseason at the end of the year.
And the Dukes pick up first down yardage to keep the drive going. They'll try to pick up the yardage on the ground. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2.
Another positive run on 1st and 10. You know, it's early on in this drive, but this defense has not shown the ability to stop the run. If I'm the offensive coordinator, I just keep running the football until they prove they can stop it.
They bring him down, but the Wildcat look produces an explosive run to get a first down.
Well, anytime I'm evaluating running backs, it's not just about speed and size and what he brings to the team. It's also about his toughness, yards after the contact. What kind of balance does he have? How about that run right there? You can bet his teammates and his coaches are very proud of that effort. What a heck of a run there for a nice game.
Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check it out. Second down after that run on the previous play. And here's the handoff. And that run produces a decent gain. Looks like a man is down on the field after the last play, so we'll take a timeout. The 8th play of this opening drive, it's 3rd and short. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Dump off caught by the running back. They make the tackle, but the offense now set up with a first down at the 21.
That's exactly what you want to see here from this offense. A big 3rd down conversion. Offensive line did their job, giving a quarterback enough time. Great read, good execution, throws the ball accurately. And now you got some momentum going here on this opening drive.
The Dukes line up on 1st and 10 now. Using the ground game here. Tailback has the handoff. And the player is down injured after that last play. We'll take a timeout while they check him out. And the Dukes are looking to take advantage of this red zone trip. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. And they finally bring him down at the 5. Offense really threatening now.
One way to create a rhythm and really start to show your identity as an offense is to control the line of scrimmage. The offensive line here early getting a hat on a hat, and this back as good as we've seen all year with the ability to accelerate through the hole. Positive yards, play after play here early in the game.
First and goal, they'll try to run it in. They make the tackle there, but a penalty marker is on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Offside defense.
What I always love to see on these offsides call is when they're always pointing at each other. You know, he did it. I didn't do it. Put it on him. Well, we know this time it's on the defense. They're going to make the right call.
Here we go.
And it's a direct snap. And he runs it in for the score. Touchdown, James Madison.
Well, that's a touchdown on the board here early in the game for him. And Chris, intentional or not, look how much time they took off the clock here in the opening quarter. So not only did they get a touchdown, they took the air out of the ball as well.
PAT is good, so it's 7-0. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. Fields it inside the 5-yard line. Be tackled at the 17. Strong job by the coverage team. The Nittany Lions offense makes their way onto the field for their first possession. And this is a running game that comes in on a roll. The top back, over 100 yards rushing, found the end zone multiple times. Clearly, he's going to be the focal point of the defense today, Kirk, you'd think, anyway.
Yeah, how much fun was it to watch this offense and watch him specifically, what he was able to do. Pretty much anything he wanted to do, he was able to capitalize on. Now, today, it's a different challenge. New game, new opportunity to showcase what he can do. And I think it's important that this offense show that they can do more than just run the football, because I think this defense is locked in to take him away.
After the first down loss, it's 2nd and long from the 17. From the gun, he looks for an open man. Catch made over the middle. Defense surrounds him. Just a short gain on that completion.
How about the arm strength from this quarterback? He really didn't have any other option than to put it right in there and give it everything that he had. Great timing and a good job of
down he goes. It's a sack.
Chris, that is textbook by this defense in man-to-man coverage. Nowhere to go for this quarterback. He's looking around everywhere to find an open man. By the time he figures it out, it's a sack for the defense.
And here's the return. And the returner brought down by the coverage team.
And your James Madison Dukes will take over. 1st and 10.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. The offense will take their first time out of the half to talk strategy here.
Timeout, James Madison.
They come to the line in the wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. He's got room to run. Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. Kirk, it's James Madison in front right now. And at the end of the first quarter, let's check out the stats so far. Plenty of time for some plot twists here as we begin the second quarter. Offense getting set for a second down here to begin the quarter. From the shotgun, drops back looking for an open man. From the pocket, delivers over the middle. And look at the speed there. They finally bring him down, but it's a nice gain.
Well, you could tell the quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do with the football. He was going to that in route no matter what. He hits it for a nice gain.
New setter down to the offense. 1st and 10. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside handoff.
Defense does a really nice job here of being able to contain that run game, held him just at 2 yards. Chris, to me, this changes the playbook a little bit now for the offense. The guy calling the plays at 2nd and 8, that's a different deal. Now he's got to probably thinking about going through the air instead of staying on the ground.
Take it down, but not before he makes the first down.
Yeah, you know this defense has got to be frustrated after giving up multiple conversions now on first downs. There's another one. But for the offense, man, they're just playing very efficiently right now.
The Dukes pick up enough yardage to get a first down. And there's the handoff. It tests the middle but gets stuffed. That one goes nowhere.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fits, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Tackle at the 1-yard line. Couldn't quite get in, but an excellent run.
Oh, come on, ref. Give it to him. What a huge run. He takes it all the way down to the 1-yard line. And you could tell once he got through that second level of the defense, he was thinking, I'm taking this to the house. And he almost did, but brought down just short at the 1-yard line.
They'll come up in wildcat formation. Let's see what the call. Motors into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
Chris, I know the back's going to get a lot of attention for this touchdown, but I was focused on the offensive line. You had 5 guys working as one. Great communication, able to get up to that second level and open things up nicely to allow the back into the end zone.
And he knocks through the PAT.
James Madison, 14. Penn State, 0.
Return starts from inside the 5. The returner brought down by that coverage team.
And the Penn State offense will take over.
And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Not a whole lot of time remaining before halftime to cut into this lead. There's some pre-snap movement in the backfield. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. It's a wide receiver screen. Tackle made at the 23 as they gain some important breathing room. First and 10 here, looking to throw the ball. Defense drops him for a loss. Tougher second down on the way.
You know, he had nobody open downfield because of great coverage there by this defense. But what I love to see is how they run to the ball. He checks it down, and this guy's got nowhere to go. It's a big loss.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. Looking for his big tight end. That's going to be incomplete. A lot of contact. No flag. Brings up third down.
You get a tight end like this, and you know he's used to dishing out the punishment. But here, he's the one that has to absorb the contact. And as a result, he's unable to hold on to the football.
Makes the throw across the middle of the field. It's dropped. Would have been a big play, but he could not hold on. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. And he'll kick it away now for the second time. And the coverage team able to bring the returner to the ground.
And for James Madison, Dukes will take over.
James Madison's offense back out there now. Trying to build on a beautiful, balanced touchdown drive last time they had it. Here comes the first. Drive now from the 44. Looking to throw it on first down. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Breaks loose at the 40. He runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
And I don't think the defense had any clue that the screen was being called. They're getting upfield, getting pressure on the quarterback, and that ball gets dumped. There's no one left to be able to slow him down from getting a big gain.
Keeping it on the ground here. The gain is 2 yards, so it's 2nd and 8.
You know, in the era that we live in right now, everybody wants to spread the field around, try to create space, try to create one-on-one matchups, and the defense has countered over the years by trying to play out wide. But here's a great example. The defense has the ability to play wide, but still be solid at the line of scrimmage and not give up big run plays.
They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. And it's a direct snap. And it'll be smothered right at the line for no gain.
Chris, textbook job by the defense surrounding the runner and preventing that play from being bounced to the outside.
Drops back, looking to throw for it on 3rd down. Oh, that one's picked off. They bring him down, but a chance to turn that into points just before halftime.
What a great job here by the safety to anticipate where the quarterback was going to go with the football. That gave him enough time to be able to get over and break on the football in time for the interception.
He's swallowed up at the line, could not get past that big defensive tackle. That is going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Fellas, you've had yourselves a great broadcast so far today in Harrisonburg.
And the Dukes will kick this deep to begin the second half. And he takes this from inside the 5. The returner is brought down. Gets it started on the next drive. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. They need to get things going here in the 3rd quarter, already trailing by a couple possessions. First play of the drive, looking to throw the football. And the senior quarterback puts a little bit too much on the throw.
Well, these guys just continue to struggle throwing the football. You know, whether it's been running the wrong route, the quarterback not being accurate, the offensive line not doing their job. It's been a collective effort, and it's a big reason why they're trailing now in this game.
Catch is made down the middle. That's a nice gain. We'll move the football up to the 27. Pass complete for a first down. The offense gets a fresh set of downs. Ball handed to the running back. And he goes nowhere. Stopped cold behind the line of scrimmage.
Boy, how about this defense? Just so physical against the run. These guys have not been able to do anything on the ground, and it's because of that defensive line and those linebackers taking away the run game.
Second down, we're going to throw it. Lets it go quickly. He's got a man down the middle. They bring him down, but a huge gain. They cross midfield to the 49. The Nittany Lions pick up enough yardage to keep this drive rolling. And the wideout goes in motion. Here comes a first down pass attempt. Receiver makes the grab, and the defense swarms. Not much of a gain on that completion.
Brings up 2nd down.
Empty backfield. Offense spreading the field with 5 wide. Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. The ball is caught. They bring him down quickly. A short pitch and catch to get a little bit closer to the marker.
Love the timing here between the quarterback and his receiver. Pick up some positive yards. I continue to be impressed with just the chemistry between these two.
Looking to throw again. He fires this throw and it's intercepted. Look out, he's in the clear. At the 30 now. Crosses the 10. Takes it all the way back for a pick 6. Touchdown, James Madison.
Oh, he tried to force that and it backfires. Heck of a job by the defense of stepping in front of that throw and taking it all the way back for a touchdown.
Yeah, the extra point and the lead now 21-zip. Return begins inside the 10. And the returner is brought down. And the Penn State offense comes back on the field. Let's see if they can bounce back from that costly mistake last time, a pick 6. First play of the drive, they'll come out throwing. Watch some time, now lets it go.
What a hit there by the defender. Tough for the receiver to hold on to the football when he has that kind of contact. Good, clean play by the defense.
Handoff here from the shotgun. That solid pursuit, they'll trap him out there behind the line of scrimmage. Urgency now for the offense. They'd hate to come up empty on this drive, down multiple scores. Looking to throw it on 3rd and very long. Looking deep down the left side. The pass is dropped, incomplete. Would have had a huge gain. Took his eye off the ball. And the Nittany Lions will line up to kick it away. He boots it away from inside his own end zone. And the coverage team pins him in and brings him down. Here comes the James Madison offense back out on the field. This offense trying to bounce back the last possession and then in a pick. Shotgun formation. Here's an inside give. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Illegal blocking. Offense.
Solid gain on the play there. Wiped out by the penalty flag. The back behind the quarterback now in the pistol. Receivers now getting some new assignments before the snap. Little eye candy here from the offense. Some pre-snap motion. On first down, it's play action. Taking a shot deep toward the end zone. Oh, and it's incomplete. He flat out dropped what would have been a touchdown. 2nd down coming up now.
Chris, not only really good coverage here by the defense, but I love their awareness. That ball is in the air, headed to the end zone, and the ball is separated from the receiver with the contact.
2nd down after the incompletion. The quarterback will throw this out of the RPO. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
This is what makes the RPO so difficult to defend if you have a quarterback who can read it. It's that old argument, which guy has the chalk last? Well, with a quarterback that can read it like that, the quarterback has the chalk last. He reads that they're up, makes the throw in the quick slant, gets some really good yards.
Here comes the 4th down play. Offense in the Wildcat. And the defense on alert. Direct snap. And he's not going to get there. The defense rises up and makes a huge 4th down stop.
It's a turnover on downs.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Fires it to the wideout. What a catch! And the gain just good enough for a first down. A new set of downs after that completion. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. Fires it to the wideout. He's got it with room to run. They bring him down, but not before he picks up 1st and goal yardage to the 9. Offense racing down the field. It sets up a 1st and goal inside the 10. Quarterback drops back from the shotgun, looking for a receiver. Grabbed by the receiver. Brought down at the 3 after the completion. The offense really threatening now.
Boy, tight windows is always down here. They have trust in throwing it. You just have to be smart.
Quarterback wants to throw it on 2nd down. He loses the football. The defense has got it. They get him down after a short return, but a turnover created by this defense. Big moment.
How about this defense flying in there trying to get their hat on a ball? They do, and they're able to pounce on it for a big turnover.
And they'll use the ground game here. He's stopped, but he gets a first down.
You know, offensive linemen are just a certain breed. They're always going to do their job, no matter who's back there carrying the ball. I'll tell you what, they have a little bit more confidence when the person that's carrying the ball can break off some big-time runs. That makes them block just a little bit harder, knowing what he's potentially capable of doing.
Second down after that run on the previous play. And now the handoff. And the defense smothers him for no gain.
Well, the defensive line does their job eating up those double teams, freeing up the backers to make the play.
So the offense faces a third and manageable here from the 25-yard line. Can he get there on the ground? That's a good effort on the run, but the defense stops him just short of the marker. Fourth down now.
That's just not a whole lot of options here for this quarterback on the RPO. The defense, give them credit. They did a nice job of sniffing it out. I wouldn't be surprised if the quarterback is second-guessing that decision of giving it to the back instead of pulling that and either running it himself or maybe making a nice throw.
Now, instead of a nice gain, they're going backwards with that penalty call.
Number 12, on to kick it away.
And this one will be fair caught. And as we take a break to flip ends of the field, let's take a quick look at the current national rankings. Entering the final period of play, is there an epic comeback in store? We're going to find out. So here we go, first play of the quarter. The offense has a first down. They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. Finds a receiver in the middle of the field. They make the stop, but it's a big gain down to the 29.
Finally, good for them. They come up with a big play like this. Let's face it, offense has been at a premium for these guys. You wonder where plays like this have been all game long.
Brought down after picking up 5 yards, so 2nd and 5. Offense looking to throw the ball. Snags the quick throw. And he's brought down, but not before he gets first down yardage.
And here the tight end shows off his hands for a nice gain. Love to see the big man get his touches.
The Nittany Lions lining up here on 1st and 10. Snapping it from the red zone now, looking to throw. It's incomplete. He was hit as he threw. Good pass rush there on first down.
What's another incompletion? Just something is missing with this offense. Cannot quite get into sync. And now we got another 4th down for this quarterback.
He's back to throw again on 2nd down. Pass ball is incomplete. There was a lot of contact. No penalty. Brings up 3rd down. They come to the line, a long way to go for the first down, but needing this crucial conversion right now. Quick throw over the middle. Oh, he makes the catch. Brought down at the 3, but that's enough for a 1st and goal. The Nittany Lions will line up now. It's 1st and goal. And they're trying to punch it in here. And this one goes nowhere. Lucky to get back to the line of scrimmage. Ball moved back to the 4 for 2nd and goal. Drops back from the shotgun, looking for an open man. Oh, he can't hang on. Wow, would have been a touchdown. Got to shake that off now. It's 3rd down coming up. The offense still looking for their first touchdown of this game. Line up on 3rd and goal now. Keep it on the ground. There's the handoff. Nowhere to run. They'll corral him for no gain.
Well, they keep trying to run the football, and they keep getting dominated at the line of scrimmage. That has been a theme throughout this entire game. We've talked about it earlier in the game. It's not changing at all. They've become one-dimensional, and I think it's allowed this defense to really lock in on that quarterback.
Field goal here doesn't help the cause. They're going to go for the touchdown here on 4th down. Down late, they'll keep the offense on the field trying to chip away at this lead. Looking for a man. Launching one to the end zone. Tremendous protection. There was bound to be somebody open. Touchdown, Penn State. Extra point try coming now. No surprise there, Kirk. It's a red zone touchdown to the big tight end.
Well, the tight ends are usually much more involved out. zone because of their size and their skill set allows them to be more effective down in this area. Now, they may not hurt you on the big, long throw, but they can use their bodies to provide the quarterback a nice target when the defense is so condensed.
On the hands team does their job. It secures the recovery. Here comes the Duke's offense back on the field now. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. It's a solid gain out of the Wildcat, but not enough for the first down.
Chris, good job here on that stop, but remember the ball is inbounds and the clock keeps moving here late in the game and you're trailing. As a defense, you got to start thinking about utilizing those timeouts. You got all three to use. At what point are you going to start putting those into play?
This line getting set up. It's a first down play. Grab behind the line. It's Proctor. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. Now it's second down here. Chewing clock with the running game. First down and more. He's still running. And now it's the defense that calls timeout here, trying to get organized and preserve as much clock as possible.
Yeah, I like this call here late in the game like this with the lead. Nothing too fancy, just right up the middle. Trust that offensive line and this running back and just keep working that clock.
Tight end goes in motion. On first down, why not keep it on the ground? Runner finally brought down, but at the 5-yard line, defense getting pushed back here. And now a timeout taken by the defense, trying to preserve as much clock as possible for their offense. They come to the line in the Wildcat formation. Defense got to be on alert here. Direct snap. They bring him down short of the end zone, but this will set up a first and goal.
Boy, this offense just seems to get more confident as this football game is played out. They've got a nice lead. Here they are in the fourth quarter, just working that clock, possessing the football, and trying to get out of here with a nice, solid victory.
It's the 2-minute timeout as the offense continues to try to work the clock and secure an impressive victory here today. The Dukes will line up here on first down and goal. Here's the handoff on first and goal. And he busts into the end zone. Touchdown, Dukes.
You know, some people get really upset when you run up the score like this, but for most of the players out there, I think they get it. When you're ahead, you want to win by 100, and when you're behind, you just want it to end.
Extra point up and good. A 3-touchdown lead now here in the final quarter. Fields it just outside the goal line. Coverage team brings down the returner. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. At this point, there's not much you can do except play for pride. First down, looking to throw the ball. That one falls incomplete. Good defensive play. Brings up second down.
Boy, this offense has really struggled today, Chris, when it comes to throwing the football. They have dug themselves a huge hole. They're not going to have any chance of coming back. And I think one thing about this is you wonder where you go from here. You're hoping to make a play or two to give yourself a belief that things can get better, but it's just been a disastrous day for the offense.
And that's a first down for the offense.
First down. Going to throw the football. Makes a quick catch. Man heads out of bounds after a decent gain.
Hey, there's the execution that's been lacking most of this game, but they'll take it. You know, you try to do everything that you can to learn and try to build for the future. And at this point in the game, it's obviously over, but you love to see the offense coordinator still giving this quarterback opportunities.
Breaks free. Ball carrier steps out, but a solid gain on the ground that time.
Well, depending on the temperament of the head coach, he's either turning to the bench and screaming, where in the heck was that all game? Or maybe he's just kind of keeping that to himself, thinking, all right, maybe this is something to build on. Maybe something positive can come out of this. You're going to have some bad games from time to time. We'll see how he gets his team ready in the future. But that right there, man, that's what they've been looking for all game.
Just throws it away, but takes a big hit in the process. After the incompletion, they come up on 2nd and 10 from the 45.
The passing game just hasn't been consistent today. It's plain and simple. They might not quite be out of it yet, but they have to start. Soon, or this one will be over.
Now they've got to hustle to the line and get set. It's 3rd down. Quarterback in the shotgun. Cannot connect. Incomplete, and now 4th down.
It's just so hard in these late game situations when you're trailing by this much to try to get the ball downfield against nickel or dime coverage. They're inviting you to take that underneath throw, hoping you burn the clock as you go.
Looking for the wideout. It's complete. That's enough for a 1st down. That's a big gain before he goes out of bounds. It'll move the sticks. More than enough for a 1st down. And the Nittany Lions will have 1st and 10 here. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. The Nittany Lions will come to the line to crank up the tempo. They look to throw it here on 2nd down. And here comes a deep shot. Catch made for a big gain, but the fans are wondering, where was that? In this football game. Oh, the way to the end zone. What a play. Touchdown, Nittany Lions.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches a football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points. Well, they didn't really have much of a choice. Had to go with his onside kick, but as we all know, such a low chance of actually recovering this. It was likely their only option if they wanted to get another shot at trying to get the football back.
James Madison's offense back out there now. And now from the pistol formation. Here's the handoff. They make the tackle, but that's enough for a 1st down, and that should do it. They move the chains on a clutch drive, and that should be good enough. This was a pressure game. They step up and answer it here and secure a big victory in the middle of the season.
Chris, weeks ago, maybe even all the way back to week 1, we circled this game and knew that we had a chance for a major matchup this week. It's lived up to that billing. We find out who the better team is and who's able to build that resume as we get closer to the end of the year.
And a timeout is taken with just 1 second remaining in the game. They'll come up in Wildcat formation. Let's see what the call is. And it's a direct snap. And he steps out of bounds, but a solid gain there on the ground. This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Street, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.